Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Nerds Drink Whiskey. We are here at Proof. It is kind of like Emerald City Comic Con for adult beverages. Now, Jeff Morris, the smartest guy in the room, could not make it for the month of July. But I have a friend of a quarter of a century here, Ed Halbert, who's...
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
And we're at the Westland booth. Now, some people call you guys the single malt champions of Washington State. How do you feel about it?
I'll take that. That's great. Want to come on?
All right. And feel free to, it's kind of noisy here, feel free to grab the mic now,
no sign language?
It doesn't go well for the audience somehow. So now we have already tried, we reviewed a couple months ago your single malt. You also got your cherry one and your fleeted. So which one would you like us to review today?
Oh man, I mean, let's start the story at the beginning. Let's go with the American Oak, which is they're all single malts.
Well, we reviewed this. We did that one just recently.
Do you want to do one of the other two?
Yeah. So which one of those two do you think we should review?
Let's do the Sherrywood.
Let's do the sherry. My wife's name is Sherry, our camera woman.
Perfect.
So that works.
Hey,
she'll say you spelled it wrong.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's all right.
All right. So let's try two tastes of the sherry.
Absolutely.
And
got a glass coming in.
Oh,
is that what those glasses?
that's what these are, man.
Okay.
Man,
all right.
that, you know?
So my glass is in here somewhere.
Somewhere. Yep.
Okay. Let me hold the camera while you find that. And we'll show you doing a taste.
That's excellent. Very good. Very smooth. Wow. It's just, I don't know what to say. It's got a bolder flavor than I was expecting. So, it's your turn.
Okay. All right. And now, how did you feel about, how did it finish?
It finished really well. It finishes a little, oh geez, what do I say? Stronger in the back of the throat, but it's definitely, I can still taste it, but it's really, really good. I mean, you know you've drank a good quality liquor with this.
I'm guessing this is probably a cask strength?
No, not cask strength. All of our entire core range comes out at 46% or 92 proof.
This is only 92 proof. Wow. Okay, because it comes on a little strong at first. It's got a good finish, but that initial taste is it's pretty hefty. Packs a little bit of a kick.
It definitely gets your attention. With the Sherrywood, we age in a combination of both Oloroso and Pedro Jimenez sherry cask from southern Spain, and so it's actually really interesting for us to see how somebody else's palate reacts to it. The people who think that it's got a little kick, a little bite, generally are the ones cluing in on the Oloroso side, and then the people who say, "Oh my God, that's so sweet, it's really savory, it's really nice," those are the ones who are cluing on the Pedro Jimenez side. So it's neat for us to see how our guest palates are very, very different.
Okay. Now, we're just about ready to speak with the chef over at Seasoned in Seattle. So while we're talking about this month, we're really focusing on food pairing. So what would you say, since this is your whiskey, what would you say the best food pairing would be for your Sherrywood?
I mean, I'm not going to lie, every now and again, half an ounce goes into our maple syrup in the morning, and it makes breakfast time a lot better.
All right. So this is a breakfast whiskey then.
Yep.
All right. You have any final words for the Sherrywood?
I just think it's a really fun whiskey. You know, it's all matured exclusively in those 3 different casks, and then comes together during the blending, which gives us a lot of control to complete that balance.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And now for each distillery that we speak with, if we could grab, we actually would like to present to you as a gift for speaking with us. Whoa.
Got it?
Nerds Drink Whiskey, shot glasses. And thank you for being part of the podcast.
Yeah, thank you guys.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Nerds Drink Whiskey. We just spoke with the fine folks at Westland. Now we are speaking with
Chef Kobe.
all right, Chef Cody of Seasoned in Seattle. Now, we still got a little bit of Westland in my glass. What would you say the best food pairing would be for a sherrywood malt like that?
So sherrywood malt, what we did last time was we made a beautiful chocolate layered dessert with a nice crackle of toasted pecans and caramel drizzle. It goes really well with that brandy pairing.
Excellent, excellent. And what would you say with, say, a good old American bourbon? What would you say a good food pairing for that would be?
So personally, I like sliders. So I did today a whiskey style stuffed slider, which also works well with bourbon as well. We stuffed it with cheddar cheese, and it gets a smoked tomato jam on homemade brioche.
Cool. And do you have any questions for the chef here?
You know, I don't think I do. Just, I got to try one. It sounds absolutely. All right.
So in a few seconds, we'll be trying a little bit of food pairing with Seasoned in Seattle. And all right.
He's got some whiskey sliders coming out here.
There we go.
5 different types of malted barley, and we're using a brand new chard American.
Thank you.
Okay. You ready? All right. Now I found that sometimes you can eat something like this and it completely changes the taste of the whiskey. So let's see how well this food pairing experiment goes.
The flavors are fantastic. Yeah, you can really have a just really good meat flavor. It's excellent.
It makes, to me, it made the whiskey kind of kick even harder.
A little bit. I did notice that as well. It just it brought out.
Same whiskey that you guys drank with the slider in the onions as we cooked them. So that's why you're getting a lot of that, the spicy notes from the whiskey in the burgers. That's why it enhances that kind of spice flavor throughout the dish.
Excellent. All right. So do you have any final words to the viewers of Nerds Drink Whiskey?
I say always try sliders. They're amazing with whiskey.
All right. And one question we're sporadically asking people is, since this is Nerds Drink Whiskey, what is the nerdiest thing about you?
I like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles a little too much.
Brave confession, sir. Thank you very much. This is Chef Cody from Seasoned in Seattle, Nerds Drink Whiskey at Proof of Washington. Hey everybody, Nerds Drink Whiskey. We're sitting here in front of Fremont Mischief. Now you guys are known for, at one point, sponsoring or having a distilled beverage off of a supervillain. Is that correct?
Yes, Rex Velvet.
And are you still fans of Rex Velvet?
Oh yes, always.
Always with Rex Velvet, okay. And so if you guys don't know, we'll probably link that in the show notes. A couple of videos that he did that were extremely well done. And but now we already reviewed in January. We reviewed your John Jacob. So what would you like us to try today?
The Dark Northern Reserve.
The Darkwood Reserve?
Dark Northern Reserve, yes.
Dark Northern Reserve. That wouldn't be like inspired by a certain hit TV show right now, would it?
Nope, it's the type of rye grain we used.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, here's our glasses. Excellent form, rinsing out the glass. Make sure we're not tasting somebody else's whiskey with their whiskey.
This got voted best Washington craft. Sorry, this got voted best Washington craft rye whiskey this year.
Excellent, excellent. And let's see, while Ed's waiting for his, I'm gonna give a little sip to mine.
Which one do you like better? Yeah, I'll get you one of these. Anytime, Charles.
It's got a very excellent finish. The initial taste, I got to say, I'm not as. It's kind of a little. I don't know. The initial taste wasn't as I don't. It was good, just not as good as some others. What I think the finish is where this really stands tall. I think
The finish was excellent. I was really surprised after smelling it that it smelled really mild and then it was really bold coming on. But yeah, the finish is really where this one is at. I like it a lot. It's really good.
you actually like the taste.
Yeah, I like a smoother kind of milder, if you will. Not just. I don't want a big punch.
And this was, whereas the Westland was a little bit of a punch. This had a little bit more of a mild, mild flavor.
Exactly, and I like theirs. I got to say, I like this one more.
Okay, he's a bigger fan of your Mischief, so that's why there's two of us. And so, is there any closing comments you'd like to say about the whiskey?
It's delicious. I think we have a whiskey for every person. If you don't like one of them, we'll have a whiskey that somebody will like.
Excellent. And now, for speaking with us, I am gonna make you two fight over this, but for speaking with us, a Nerds Drink Whiskey shot glass. And if you want another one, we can get. You want one? Yeah. Okay. All right. Where's the shot glasses? So we're gonna hand her a shot glass, and we thank Fremont Mischief for speaking with us, and I'm sure we will be tasting all the rest of their wonderful whiskeys in the future. And see you in a bit, and we're going to talk to one of the wonderful fine chefs here about pairing with different whiskeys again. See you in a bit. Sitting here in front of Shaker and Spear, and we're going to be talking with them about what to pair with the Fremont whiskey that we just consumed and still have a little bit of. So the chef is kind of busy. So anyways, we got a little bit of the Fremont Dark Northern left. What do you think pairs well with that?
Anything that I cook.
Do you have anything specific as a chef? What would you recommend the most?
Conveniently, I actually made some little corn fritters or hush puppies with a bit of shrimp and honey butter. They might pair up very well with this rye. Might.
All right.
I'm going to say they do.
Okay. All right. So we're going to let's see. I guess we could grab a fork and pretend we're civilized.
It's not fun that way.
Yeah, I know. I was going to use my
Food
fingers.
tastes better with your hands.
Exactly. You know what? I'm gonna be the rebel. I'm gonna use my hands.
There are a lot of great exhibits here. My gosh.
That is very buttery.
I didn't expect it to be sweet. That is great. Now,
What do you think?
USA is going to step up there.
perfect. Very, very good. Yeah, salty sweet. That's exactly.
And that balanced out the flavors of the whiskey, I think, a little better.
It did. I actually like this whiskey even more after having that.
I gotta say, I'm a bigger fan of the whiskey. If you get the right food, that whiskey can be quite tasty.
Quite balancing, yeah. The idea of like the richness of the whiskey and then the fattiness of the food. I think it's a nice mix.
Now, in closing, since we are Nerds Drink Whiskey, what is the nerdiest thing about you?
Oh, I know most of the flight stuff, that what it's called in Star Wars, all the like the AT-ATs. I know Darth Vader's TIE fighter has curved wings. I mean, it's pretty nerdy, right?
Cool. All right. And to make and to make sure that we did get your name correctly, Chef, what is your name?
My name is Carolyn Nerd Spence.
I like her middle name. All right, we're gonna go. Do you got any final words on the pairing here?
This was excellent. This made the whiskey better. Always great to meet a fellow Star Wars nerd, of course.
Yeah.
And yeah, just absolutely great.
Okay, on to another distillery. See you in a bit with more Nerds Drink Whiskey.